There's something I need to tell everybody. A while back in October, on a Wednesday night, Thursday morning, something seriously happened to me. I told Mimi, my girl dog, goodnight. I told Cutie, my girl cat, goodnight. Cutie is no longer here, she's in cat heaven. I told my mom, Betty, goodnight, and I'll talk to her in the morning. It was a very freezing night, really cold. I came into the bedroom that my mom had gave me, and I got ready for bed. And I was tired, but it was freezing cold, so I covered up. And I fell asleep. The next thing I know, I was standing up right by the window. I looked out and I saw beautiful plants, beautiful trees. I knew I was looking at heaven, but I thought it was just a dream. Until it changed. It got really, 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 really dark. And I got very, very afraid. I reached out to touch something, and I got terrified. I don't know if it was Satan himself or demons or somebody, but I got completely terrified. And I started calling out for my mom in the back of my mind. I could hear my voice going, "Mom, wake me up! Mom, wake me up! Mom, wake me up!" And no response. I started calling out for King Jesus and the Holy Spirit. Jesus, come and help me! Jesus, come and help me! At first I couldn't see anything. I really couldn't. And when I looked up, I saw a little dimmer light that grew and grew. And when I felt the light, I was not terrified anymore. I was feeling everlasting love. I was feeling everlasting love. And I looked and I saw King Jesus' face. No words were exchanged. I reached my hand out and I touched his cheek. I knew I was dying. I knew I was in hell. I knew my mom was gonna find me the next day dead on Thursday morning. I slowly opened my eyes because I knew I was in a coma. I had no energy. None. Sit still. No energy at all. I couldn't even move. And I had an appointment meeting that day with somebody that should be nameless, somebody that was helping me because I was really in an abuse situation with somebody that I'm not seeing anymore. I prayed, King Jesus, please give me the energy. I have an appointment meeting and I can't move. And slowly my energy came back. I moved and I got up and I got ready. And I walked out of the bedroom that my mom gave me and I told my mom and I told Mimi and I told Cutie I'll talk to them later. And I went out my mom's front door. I got to my meeting and I had this whole thing on my mind, so I decided to tell the one that should be nameless what happened. I told her my mom was gonna find me dead this morning because I was dying. I was in a coma. I was in hell. There are questions that she asked me that will stay private, but the one question that I can tell you is she asked me how I felt, and I said, I felt everlasting love when I saw King Jesus' face, only for a second. I never told anybody in my family about this, but I have told a couple of friends and an old pastor that I used to go to that church. I couldn't tell them everything because I was kind of in a hurry. But I regret telling my mother because years later I found out she had cancer in 2017 and I didn't say anything to her about my experience, about how I was dying. I regret it. I told her on the last couple of days of her life. But the thing is, she couldn't talk, she couldn't move, she couldn't anything. She could only wink her eyes. I told my Uncle Don. My cousin called a note too because I had left a video on my Facebook. I really feel guilty and I regret not telling my mom. I didn't think she was gonna die. When I found out she had cancer, it was like falling in a big hole of depression, of sadness, of unhappiness, of misery, of not taking my medication, not wanting to live anymore. I asked everyone to pray for me and everyone to pray. And they prayed, and I know that King Jesus and the Holy Spirit is showing up in my life because I know that I feel joy and happiness. There are days that I still feel that way, but it's not as much and it's going away. But I do regret not telling my mom what happened. This is years ago and I No, it wasn't a dream because I still remember. It was an experience. King Jesus and the Holy Spirit saved my life that night. It made me change. I was doing things that I regret doing. I was sinning so much. And I regret it. And I completely asked King Jesus and the Holy Spirit to forgive me. I asked Him to come into my heart and life. I asked Him to take over everything. Even though it's very hard to read the Bible, and even though it's very hard to write things down, I know King Jesus and the Holy Spirit is there. I know He's there for me, and I know He's there for you. I am asking you, all of you, to please send this video around to loved ones, to people that you know, the people that are non-believers. They need to know the truth. I regret not telling my mother until the last minute. She couldn't hear me. I went through so much. Thank you for watching this video.